Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Scorpio for the mid-March time period. I hope all my Scorpio friends are doing great. I hope things are moving in the right direction. I hope everything feels good and solid. I hope you're surrounded by the people that are helping you keep up your high vibration. As you know, this is a general reading. There will be some parts that do not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest. Also, I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today, dear Scorpio. In the past position, we do have the Three of Pentacles clarified by the King of Swords. In the obstacle position, we do have the Nine of Swords clarified by the Tower. In the present position, we have the Three of Cups clarified by Nine of Pentacles. And in the future outcome position, we have the Queen of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Cups. This is a little bit of a loaded spread, a lot of different things going on. Interesting. You definitely, Scorpio, you have a lot going on in your life. It seems to me like you need to be a little bit better organized with your emotions, and it's looking to me like you're not maintaining high vibration. It's the shadow work. I don't think you've done any shadow work. Also addressing the karmic debt is also very important in this spread. But if we start from the beginning, in the past position, we do have the Three of Pentacles. I love Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a great card of teamwork and collaboration. It could be that in the past you went to school for something and your reward was kind of prolonged. You didn't get it right away because you had to complete your studies. It could be also that you worked a low-level position somewhere, trying to be an apprentice and kind of learning things from the ground up. It could also be starting your own family as well. Whatever it is that you did in the past, you are receiving the reward and the benefits of it now, which is really, really great. Three of Pentacles is a very positive card. It's interesting that it's clarified by the King of Swords, because the swords are a suit of challenges. They're all about pure intellect. They don't offer any compassion or heart, and the King of Swords is someone who's in authority position. So definitely you received a lot of knowledge and wisdom when you were working and collaborating with other people in the past. You had an authority figure in your midst who provided a lot of direction for you and kind of showed you how logic, when it is well balanced, can produce really big profits, if you will. The King of Swords also brings clarity. He brings that power of the intellectual realm. He's able to communicate assertively and directly and without really mincing words. The King of Swords is kind of like an ice king. He's not the warmest sort of person, but he is very much needed because sometimes emotions make things slower, and so the swords are designed to kind of cut through definitely any kind of things that slow progress down. Now in the obstacle position, we do have the Nine of Swords clarified by the Tower. So, of course, the Nine of Swords is a difficult card. It's all about inner turmoil. It's all about ignoring and not wanting to deal with important issues that have to be addressed. The Nine of Swords, when you have that in the obstacle position, definitely suggests that there's going to be a lot of angst. There's panic relating to a relationship perhaps, or a situation, but it's a mess. It's a mess. It's like a ticking time bomb. There's something you're not letting go of. That's standing out very clear. There's something that keeps dragging you down, something you have to cut ties with. It could be someone in your extended family. It could be like a friend or a coworker. Sometimes radical solutions are needed, and this is one of those times. Sometimes you just have to take a risk and say no mas, no more. This is it. This is done. And figure out how to recover in a different way without that situation, without that relationship, without something. So definitely first, what you must do is to let go of something. There's something that's tying you down. Something, it could be from the past, but it's not good, and it's kind of if you don't let go, you're going severely down the wrong path. So it's really a bit of a message from the divine world, from spirits, from guides, from angels, and from Mother Nature itself, that you may be encountering a serious obstacle. Now, the Nine of Swords is is clarified by the Tower, and of course, the Tower is definitely a scary card. Everyone who understands tarot wants to avoid the Tower card at all possible costs, but when you have it in the obstacle position, it does suggest that the secrets and the lies and the awful things remain hidden, and so the person that is responsible for them remains unpunished. So basically, when you have the Tower in the obstacle position, it basically means that the evil wins. And it could be, many different things, obviously, for different people. But one of the things that happens when you have the Tower in the obstacle position is feeling overwhelmed by a situation. It could be that things are far more out of control than you believe that they are. So definitely the Tower suggests crisis, and people who sometimes, the Tower moments, a lot of times tarot readers will kind of use the Tower card as an example that old things must go so that new things come in. You have to create room. You have to clear out things that no longer work. And of course, us human beings, we don't like change because it is the unknown and it scares us. It gives us anxiety. The Tower is forced change. It is something that, there could be people that you rely on that are planning something terrible against you. There could be a situation that you must have that is going to fall apart. And so the Tower is a serious message from the divine. However, what I really like is that it's in the clarifying position. It's not in the main position. I don't think that the Tower is going to happen to you, Scorpio. I think you are doing everything you can to avoid it. And it's causing you a lot of inner turmoil. And so I think that you will be able to avoid the Tower, but you're gonna avoid it by the hair on mosquito's ass. You know what I mean? Like, it's real close. It's real close. But I think that you're doing everything in your power to kind of run crisis management and preserve what you can and minimize the damage that the Tower moment could create. And I believe you will be successful. That's why I think we've got the Three of Cups, because you Scorpios are very good at communicating. You're very good at letting people see your way of things, and you're going to be successful. You also have the Knight of Pentacles, very good for the financial aspect of things. So through networking, through being social, through jumping in and being social and reaching out and kind of seeking advice and implementing what you can, you're going to move forward and you're going to come out quite ahead. So the scary moment, the tower is mostly a psychological moment. It'll shake you up psychologically, but on the outside things will remain as is. They will remain just fine. But definitely psychologically there's something there that needs to be addressed. You can't make progress, and clearly you're off your path. You're off the path. In order to get back into the path, you must align your mind, your brain, which is your mind, your spirit, and your heart. So those three things, the heart, the mind, and the spirit, the soul, have to be aligned in order for you to resolve this Nine of Swords and let go of something that you are not willing to let go of. You have to find the will to say, to realize that sometimes things come into our life, but they also have to leave. That the most important you already have. It's already in you. That's the most important. That is your most important possession. So it's important to work through that, Scorpio. But you are very popular towards the end of March. The Three of Cups is a great card when it comes to, having a good time around other people, with people, celebrating with friends. Some of you, Scorpio, are going to get engaged, or perhaps, become a couple or really good friends with someone. Three of Cups is a really fun card, wonderful card. I like that it's kind of next to the Nine of Swords because it provides that levity. This is a tough card. This is a much lighter card. So definitely you're going to have laughters and celebration in the month of March, which is really great, Scorpio. And financially, you're doing well. Because we also have in the future outcome position, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is a card of doing financially quite well, and receiving and providing that nurturing energy as well. Focusing on the home. When you get the Queen of Pentacles, she likes to work from home. She likes to do home improvements. So it could be that you are going to have a job that lets you work from home. It could be that you have or will have soon a little bit of extra money to make your home feel more comfortable, more how you like it. It could be that you're even going to purchase a home or move to a better home that you will want to spend time creating really comfortable for you. I also like that the Queen of Pentacles has this rabbit. Usually it's a white rabbit when you look at the other deck, the Raider White, I think, deck. Rider weight deck. This rabbit is white, and I always say follow the white rabbit because it'll take you to where you want to be. Definitely you have some fortune on your side, some luck. Things are aligning for you, even though it's hard to believe because there's this dark cloud, dark lala, if you will, kind of over you or to the side of you. There's also sun rays. There's also beautiful light and beautiful energy. All you need to do is just kind of look around. There are amazing people around you, Scorpio, and everyone absolutely loves you and adores you, even though sometimes it certainly does not feel that way. But it's interesting that you have the Five of Cups as a clarifier, because that's not really a good card for relationships. There's a lot of work that you have to do. There's a lot of relationship work that you have to do before the actual relationships. There's a lot of work, Scorpio, that I see you need to do with your shadow, incorporating the shadow into you. There's a lot of spiritual work, meditating, kind of opening your subconscious and consciousness to more elevated thinking, if you will. Let's see what we can clarify with the three energy oracle cards that I pulled, and we've got Healer of the Ages. Definitely healing is what is needed. We have the Cornucopia in reverse. That's interesting. And we've got Walking Away. Healer of the Ages definitely is a card that is very much needed right now for you, Scorpio. This powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. So sometimes when you can't find answers, look to see what the ancient people used to do, and look to see traditionally kind of what people used to do in history, and that can kind of help you with healing as well. The light of divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart, flowing to you with love and powerful healing intention. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, emotional ills, helping to unblock stuck energy and revitalize your life force. So definitely you must focus on healing. You must focus on reintegrating your shadow into yourself. Now, cornucopia is about wishes fulfilled, but when you have the cornucopia reversed, is often a card of personal frustration. You may find yourself feeling discouraged by having your wishes denied, or perhaps you're just disappointed with the delays involved. Don't be surprised or too disheartened if obstacles seem to block your way. It may simply take some patience and persistent action, or it may require a radical shift in how you're approaching your goals. This card reversed may indicate a cycle of restriction or a period of lack or loss. Don't let this deter you. Use this time to go deeper. There may be a lesson to learn or an entirely new direction to take. I agree with that. That's how it feels. Feels like you're going down the wrong path. It could be that you are distracting yourself with celebration rather than addressing this dark lala, if you will. Definitely you need to do some inner work, and it doesn't look like you've been doing it. Be open, flexible, aware. Remember, there are many roads to happiness. And the affirmation for the cornucopia card is: the universe is abundant. All that I desire comes to me in just the right time and way. I am blessed. Definitely one of the greatest ways to provide healing is the attitude of gratitude. When you start to feeling gratitude, it shifts your frame. It shifts the way your mind kind of looks at the world. But again, it's hard work. It's not like you're just like, oh, I'm gonna be, all positive today. No, it's hard work. It's meditating. It's focusing. It's concentrating. It requires energy. It requires time, because when you do that, you cannot do something else. Therefore, you have to organize and manage your time in a certain way. It's mental hard work in order to kind of expand your consciousness. And walking away is a card that kind of tells you that you need to adjust your path and you need to venture out into the unknown, even though it may be scary, because we are creatures of comfort. We don't like unknown things. We don't like to leave our small world and see how it's done in other places, because it forces us to make a change. Let's see what mystical wisdom cards I pulled, and we've got opportunity knocks. Go for it. Go with the flow. Let things happen. And choices. Make the best choices. So definitely make sure you are rested and sharp, because when opportunity shows up, you need to be ready. And it for some people who may not be ready, it takes time to get ready. You want to make sure that you spend your time getting ready, because once you get ready, you're always available for when the opportunity knocks. Important that moment of privilege is when the opportunity knocks. It is that moment where the universe is looking at you and it's your time. So it's really important to take advantage of that. And of course, allow things to unfold naturally. Remember that when you try to force your own thoughts to go one way, you create resistance, and so you go nowhere. So kind of let go and allow things to unfold, for you. And make sure that you focus on making the best choices, because just because an opportunity comes your way, just because something is available, that doesn't mean you need to take it. And people around you are going to try and convince you to do something that perhaps is not the best thing for you. So it's important to make sure you know exactly what it is that you want. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Scorpio. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I'll see you next time.